What?
Hey now.
Hey now.
Welcome to GenLab. I'm Darren.
This is GT.
I'm not even here. I'm Jazz.
I'm
Just
Roy.
that's it.
Just
And
What the fuck behind the paywall bullshit was that, Greg?
I don't know. It was like a minute and a half countdown. We don't need a minute and a half countdown. I can tell you that.
No one prepped me for that. It
The
cut me
whole
off
25
mid-sentence.
Oh, yeah.
seconds.
So, and let me say this. Everything was working beautifully. I go get up, go to the bathroom. I come back. GarageBand has taken over my computer. I can hear you guys. You guys couldn't hear me. It was terrible.
Oh, I wasn't there for that.
Yeah,
You
well,
missed out.
So-
It was
you missed-
really crazy.
You missed. Yeah.
Welcome.
You
I don't
missed
know.
Welcome to
frantically trying
GenLab.
to get
On
us- Really
GenLab, we talk about generational topics, and everybody's very prepared for tonight, and I'm not. So I'm going to turn it over to whoever the hell wants it.
All right. Hey, so the first thing we have tonight, first of all, we have a big group tonight. Welcome, Roy.
Big old fatty group.
Hey,
Yeah.
Welcome.
I resemble that.
Yeah.
It's been a while, Roy, since I've
Yeah,
seen
how are
you.
you? Good to see you.
Good.
I heard
Good.
you've been moved and
I've been moved. Been
had
done moved.
some new adventures and exciting stuff.
Yeah, lots of adventuring. Today was interesting, but
You said you went
Well-
to a big estate sale recently.
that wasn't today, but that was the other day. Yeah, it was a huge mansion house. I've never been to a house that big. It was like 7,000 square feet. And this lady
Wow.
just had a lot of old shit. Like, I don't think Matt will ever let me acquire that much. So I guess he'll have
want
to.
acquire that much.
No, he shouldn't let you. It's a bad thing.
No, I think the trick is her husband was dead, so she was allowed to just accumulate.
Go crazy. She's a hoarder.
Yeah. I mean, it was cool stuff. She was like an artist and she went and collected stuff from like across the world, and it was fun to rummage through. Terrible fashion sense, in my opinion. But other
Did you
than
buy
that,
anything?
yeah, we bought a vase and a marble cutting board, and Matt found some mugs that he really liked.
Was
and
it
now
a vase
my,
or a vase?
I guess it's just tomato here. I don't really know. What's
No,
the
I think-
difference?
I don't know.
I think
I
a
think- I
vase
think if
sounds
you're-
very like
yeah,
elite.
if it's really very, yeah.
It's not a
Mhm.
vase. It's for sure
Okay.
a vase. It's like
Okay.
made of stone, and it's like kind of funky. I like it, but
Cool.
So what kind of mug? A coffee mug or a beer mug?
yeah, coffee mugs. He was looking for really good coffee mugs, and we were at I don't remember where. We were at some restaurant. And he was like, "This is a good ass mug," and he's like, "Where'd they get it?" And it was like Pier 1. And so we were like, "Oh well, I haven't been to Pier 1. I don't even know where you would go
They all
anymore."
closed down.
Yeah, and so we were like, well,
Yeah.
too bad. And then we found him at this estate sale, but now I'm ordering some sage because I just don't want that in my life. You know, like
What?
old dead lady spirit. I don't know.
Oh, you're ordering sage. Oh,
gonna-
yeah. You got to do something. Yeah. Mhm.
Shaman,
Leave it around.
shaman it out.
You're gonna have a little ceremony at the house, a little like
I think so. I'll probably Google it. Just
Yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Don't
You're all
attract
welcome.
any bad juju. I don't.
No, I think it cleanses the bad
Detracting, yeah.
juju.
Mhm.
It detracts.
I just remembered you sent like a picture of some weirdo thing from the estate sale. Was that estate sale?
Me?
The bad Jew thing? Yeah, it's been a couple weeks. It was underneath a tabletop or something, and I
Oh,
forget what
no, that was
it
a
said.
letter from you. It was a note from your furniture talking about.
Oh, okay. So I got a piece of furniture at Salvation Army, and it was like in the.
Oh.
I love this because I open up the drawers, and there's always people put things in their drawers, and it just falls out in there, and it just stays.
Like literally in their
Yeah.
drawers, or
Sometimes you find underwear in there. You do.
yeah.
But that's not nearly as fun. But it's really interesting when they like have a notepad or like you get to see a card of like who owned it, or well, I don't know, maybe it's not who owned it. But this time it was a bunch of Subway napkins and then a note that I won't repeat here. It's vulgar.
Oh, you
That note
should.
was
Now you have
incredible.
to repeat it.
well, I'll tell you about it. That note was incredible. It
Mhm.
talked about
It was a mathematical equation.
yeah. It was a mathematical equation that it was a word problem. Is a word.
Yeah, you know, like you have 5 watermelons, and then Roy takes 2 watermelons. Now you have 1 or 3, I guess, in this instance.
And this one said if you have one soul brother over one soul sister, then that equals
-1 birth
minus
control.
1 birth control pill
That's what it
equals
was,
plus
yeah.
247 days equals a new person on welfare.
Yeah, it was very
Oh, that's
odd.
horrible.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah, it
somebody
was
really
it's
thought
just
it out.
an interesting insight into the mind of a
You should
person.
show it. You should just show it instead of saying it.
I threw it away.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Roy probably gets
My
the
husband
idea.
said he didn't want that in the house.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Oh, God.
Anyways, so yeah, but today was different.
Strange.
So it
Yeah,
wasn't an
tell
estate
us.
sale. Well, my son is like really small. He's like less than 1 percentile. And we're
Oh,
not
mine
big.
too.
We're not like big people, but he's like 12 and he looks like he's like 5. And the funny thing is, everywhere we go, everyone just assumes he's a little kid. Like they'll give him the plates with like the little dividers and like, what do you want, buddy? And they always bring him like the kids' cup, you know.
And
And he's so self-conscious. Well, he's so self-conscious because his younger brother, who's only 9, is far bigger. My daughter Kylie is like very tall for her age, so she's, you know, and she's bigger too. So she's just like the discrepancy is huge. And so he looks so young. And it is disturbing because you'll hear him be like, oh, or like he'll say a bad word, or he'll like, you know, be like, ooh, that girl's cute or something. And it's like it's so odd because he's so young looking. Anyways, so we took him to the doctor and they were like, well, we'll check his growth hormones. So today I had to like do a fasted lab and we had to take him in and he had to get all these different blood drawn every like 15 minutes for like 4 hours. And so they like came in, they explained the test to us like 2 different times, but we were just kind of like, okay, yeah, like whatever, we're here for Ann, whatever, like you guys need to do. And like there were like 2 tests and one ended and then the other one kind of began. And a lady in scrubs came in that we'd seen a few times and she was like, is he hungry? He can have a snack now. And we we're like, oh, okay, he'd love a snack. So they like bring him some apple juice and I like open it and I give it to him. And the nurse walks in that's been working with us and she like freaked out at me. She was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I don't know. She brought me juice and I thought I could give it to him. And Anna had taken like a sip of it. And she was like, well, I think the test is just blown now. And I'm like, oh shit, because we had to do this. Like this took us so long to get this freaking appointment. And anyways, but she blamed me. Like I was supposed to like
people did this.
Snap the apple juice out of the nurse's hand and be like, how dare you? It was like a test. It was like a test. And that was like, what the fuck? Like it was so weird.
Well, they're just not on the same page. I think that one nurse with the apple juice didn't know whatever this. It sounds like a blood test. Like you can't.
No,
have
I think you
anything
failed.
Sugary.
Yeah,
Pretty
it
sure
was a
you
test
failed that
willpower, and we failed. But I will
Mhm.
say that we didn't really understand. It wasn't that big of a deal. I think she didn't. She kind of was blaming me. That was the thing. Like, if I had asked for the apple juice or said, "Can he eat now?" then I think it maybe would have been my fault. But I don't know. She was acting like it was our fault. I was like, just so you know, we didn't realize. She's like, well, I thought you knew. Like she was still blaming us later on. I was like, okay, well,
She let you
were
go ahead
right
and do the
there,
test.
So
I did not read the script.
yeah, like I'm sorry, I didn't understand that was part of it.
So was there an Oreo cookie on a plate in the room too? And did they say if you don't touch this,
Yeah, you get 2 at the end.
you get
Yeah.
2 at the end?
No,
No.
nothing like
Okay.
that. It was just very
Okay.
strange. It was a very strange
Okay.
today. Was
Well,
strange.
speaking of gifts, the lady giving you a gift, I was curious since we're coming up on the holiday season.
Mhm.
What was the most you gift that you've ever received? And I can start that. So because I wore my most you gift ever received today. Can you guys read that?
Yes.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I got that from my
Does
wife
anyone
about
stop to
5
read
years
it?
ago.
Or
Oh
you
yeah,
go-
yeah. People tell me people.
I feel like it's a
Yeah.
lot to read. It's like a
It
long
is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is.
It's like, wait, hold on.
Especially if you're moving fast.
I feel like
Yeah.
I'd have to read that 2 or 3 times to really. I did have to read it twice.
Oh wait, I
understand
get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at a
Screwed up again.
restaurant, people read it at a restaurant or whatever. But yeah, I do get comments on it. I love that shirt. Love that shirt. Yeah.
Yep. That's more of like a card or like a, I don't know, a shirt. Too much. But I appreciate it, I guess, that it is very you.
As she says with disdain.
Oh, I know. I just
It's very you.
It is so you.
I know that Jasmine has great affinity for me.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds
Oh my
me.
gosh, this is like so bright in my. Hold
You
on.
keep kind of fading in and out.
We're
I was
gonna
going to
warm
say, when I first moved to Minden, I joined all these clubs and organizations and stuff to try to fit in. And I was in a historical downtown thing. We owned a building downtown for a half a minute. And I went to these meetings and I was talking, and this older lady turned to me. She's like, I know who you are. You're the son-in-law. Because
the son-in-law.
people didn't like
Son-in-law.
Richard.
So do you have a shirt that says the son-in-law?
It has nothing to do with the gift, but
Oh.
I you know what? That would have been awesome a long time ago.
You should have just worn that every other meeting.
Man,
after that.
I was so on shaky ground. I was on shaky ground for 26 years.
Some people
but-
don't appreciate the sarcasm, though.
But no, I get it. That would have been wonderful. But my point is the way you said, that's so Greg. It reminded me of the lady saying, you're the son-in-law.
It's funny because I really don't dislike Greg.
I know.
Pretend to, but
It's
everybody.
shtick. It's shtick.
Yeah, it's a bit, and I'm committed.
I love it.
You're good at it, and you're good at
There's
it.
no doubt about the commitment.
I saw chocolate oranges last night. That's what I was going to tell you guys.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
I have a
that was the
picture.
name of the show last week.
I didn't send it. I didn't send the picture. I meant to send
I
it.
forgot the show. How come
By
you
the
put
way-
that show out instead of Norman's show?
Because it had a holiday
Okay, I
ties,
get that.
and
I get it.
Norman doesn't.
I
But
just
I will
sent
tell
it.
you that that show is really good. For those of you who haven't
Even
watched that show is really good.
Even with my anger towards Santa Claus.
Yeah, and your political views, all of it made it
Those were on there.
delightful. Oh yeah, delightful.
Good.
I don't know this. I don't know this at all.
You weren't there. You were there. Yeah,
No,
that's it.
I don't know this candy.
Oh,
No,
you've
I
never
don't
seen
either.
that?
I don't know it at all.
Guess what you're getting
Oranges.
this
It
year
sounds
for
gross.
Christmas? They're disgusting. They're horrible.
Hey, you know what?
It looks
She's going to send them
disgusting.
to you with her name on it or my name on it, and they're going to set it in your trash can.
They'll put it on the trash can.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're going to set it on your.
So speaking of stuff being sent, I absolutely do not want to take this show over. I listened to one that I did, and I had to pull over and vomit. It was so bad.
That's the one you were texting. Well, you were
I don't
texting while
know.
you were watching it.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, I did text you. I said
you
I've got a
were.
big fat mouth or whatever. So I live in a tiny little house now with a tiny little freezer and a tiny little refrigerator. And I got a gift when I came home, and it was a gigantic cooler full of meats and spices. And I have
That's
no
a great
room.
gift.
I
Is that
know,
the
but
most-
I have no room.
Is that the most you gift you've ever received?
I don't
That's a
know
pretty good
about that.
gift.
I don't know
That's a good
about the most you gift. You know what? I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
You know the
honestly.
most you gift you ever received because I gave it to you.
Oh,
I'm going to claim this one. I
Okay.
maybe not.
Claim it.
But
Let's hear it. Hear it. Let's
Concert
hear it.
tickets.
Oh no,
gave
no,
me-
no, the cats, the neon cats.
Oh, yes, and I have it. I have it. You're right. I have searched for this particular print for 30 years, and I'm not exaggerating. 30 actual years, and I happened to say something to Jasmine about it. I was like, "There's this print," and I worked with this guy, Jay Zaleski, and he had this cool picture in his office, and I can't find it, can't buy it, can't get it. And boom, the day Jasmine's leaving town, she's like, "I got to see you before I leave town," and she gives me.
that was a pretty
think it's
cool
called
move
nuclear-
there.
I don't think it's called
Radioactive,
nuclear cats.
maybe?
Radioactive cats.
Yeah.
Radioactive.
Is it
cats.
hanging on the wall?
Well,
Amy
pointed-
wouldn't let him keep it.
no, that's not true.
pointed
Amy
that
knew
way.
Jay too. When I get to a real house with a studio,
It's
it's
going,
going on that wall.
it's going
There's
on
no
there.
Okay.
room here, and those were already hanging up, so I didn't.
Yeah.
And they
No,
match.
it doesn't bother me.
Well,
I
it's going up when I have.
I
room.
do love it. It isn't right now because we switched offices. It's still up in Matt's office, but I also got myself one because I
Yes.
just fell in love
As
with
you
it when I
yes.
first saw it.
That is
So
the
what-
most me gift. You're right.
That's
Thank
all.
you.
And
Thank
maybe
you,
it's
thank you
not,
for
but I
reminding-
just
no.
okay.
I looked
Well,
for it for 30 years.
What's
Look,
yours,
I
Justin?
love to give gifts, but I do not know how to like receive them. I'm so anytime someone gives me a gift, it's like just makes me so happy. It's so sweet, you know. But I don't get a lot of great ones. Matt is a very practical gift giver.
You
And
did say
then
that,
my
yeah.
mother-in-law is a very practical gift giver. Like
Mhm.
she'll be like, "Oh, like
Pajamas.
the month before Christmas, she'll be like, "So, any books you're wanting to read?" Or like she's trying to like get, you know,
Subtle
so she'll
hint.
kind of just get what I want. So I can't really think of anything that's like the most me gift. I tried to ask Matt last night, like, what is a really good gift that I've received? He did give me a guitar one time, but then he took it back because I wasn't appreciating it enough. So
You weren't using it.
no, but
But
I,
did he give you that guitar because that's the guitar he wanted and he knew what he was doing?
well, it was a Jim Dandy, so it was like a 3/4 size, I think, guitar, which is good because I'm not as
Right.
you know. So
That's an acoustic.
what?
That's an
Yeah.
acoustic.
Yeah, it was an acoustic guitar. But I actually think the best gift I've ever gotten, to be honest with you, was an Xbox. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
I had a lot of fun.
And what's your favorite game again? Revenge of something.
Oh, well, no. Recently we've been playing Legend of Zelda. Actually, not
Legend of
recently,
Zelda. Yeah, yeah.
but my
I love that.
favorite game when I was younger was Borderlands
Okay.
and Call of Duty,
I don't know it. Call of Duty, I know.
which
Never
is
played it, but
super.
I know.
I'd
I
love
know
to play it.
Zelda. I had
Now Call of Duty is like way too cool for me. Like I could not hang
I would love
with
to.
those
I
people.
would love to play it. I'd have to
No,
get an
they're
Xbox,
too
I guess.
intense, and like people are way too intense on that stuff now. It's like
What's cool about those games, like Aiden's into that,
mhm,
and he plays on his system, and his
with
buddies
his
in
friends.
Shreveport
Yeah,
are on there, and his
Yeah.
buddy from Atlanta is on there,
yeah,
and I think that's super cool, and that's how they stay in touch.
yeah. No, but
Mhm,
when you're like in
mhm.
your early 20s, it's Call of Duty and GTA and all those games. And now, as you age, it's like Minecraft with your children. You know,
There's a
so
Minecraft
Mhm.
movie I think coming out.
Mhm.
I've heard it's well, I've heard that the
Bet that's
kids
exciting.
I
don't
don't know
want
anything about
anything
it.
to
I
do
just
with
saw
it.
a
Yeah,
commercial.
Mhm.
yeah.
Well, Roy, what about you? What's your gift? Most you
I
gift?
There's not a gift that stands out to me that says that was that
So
was it.
me.
I just don't.
It's a hard question.
It
It
really is.
What's the worst gift? I always like to flip them. Okay, Greg. Your question's fine, but let's do the absolute worst gift you've ever
Fruitcake?
received.
Oh, are you kidding
Fruitcake?
me?
Oh,
Fruitcake's good.
fruitcake. Yeah.
College Street
Fruitcake?
Bakery, baby. I'm going to send you a good fruitcake.
No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, from College Street Bakery in Corsicana.
Yeah.
It's world famous. It's
Now-
good.
Yeah, they're
Fruitcake
famous, but I don't
is-
think they're necessarily good though.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Fruitcake
okay.
has what? Like, are those pieces like hard or jelly or like
I don't
Jelly.
raisiny?
even know.
They're
what
jelly.
Jelly?
Mhm.
They're jelly?
They're,
Oh,
they're,
yes.
they're like
freaking
they're like
hell.
orange slices.
No,
gummy.
that's the worst.
yeah,
Ew.
gummies. Yeah. Mhm.
Are they?
They're
Ew.
gummies.
And raisins and liquor. It has rum or something in it.
That's fine, and the raisins fine, but like a gelatinous within
Yeah,
the.
Yeah,
it's
it has
just. I
gelatinous
mean,
candies. It has
Wonderful.
like a red gelatinous,
No.
a green.
I always thought
gelatinous,
it
and
would
an
be really
orange
hard.
gelatinous.
Like I
My
always thought it was
mouth's
like
watering. I'm so hungry for it.
really.
It's wonderful.
over.
It's really good. It's dense. It's a morning thing for me when I'm drinking coffee at Christmas time. I'll
Fruitcake.
slice off a
Mhm.
piece and I'll eat it with my coffee,
Mm-mm.
and it's so
can't.
good.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know that I've ever had a fruitcake that excited me like that. But
Yeah,
maybe
that like
there's
just
there's
got your mouth
always
watering.
yeah.
I'm gonna send you
Never
some.
had a hard one.
What kind of
before.
fruits are there in a fruit cake? Because I feel like that.
It's not fruit.
Thinking like
It's
apricot.
It's
Ew.
really
No,
it's those gelatinous things.
there are apricot cakes, and they sell those, but I don't get those. I don't know. There's pecans in it.
Yeah, there's pecans in it.
I'm
That's the
okay
only-
with that.
That's the only
And
redeeming
there's-
thing is the pecans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a cinnamon with like some cranberries and some
No, there's
pecans.
no
that sounds
no
good, but
cinnamon
like
in there.
add
No
in the
cinnamon.
gelatinous, whatever the fuck, and I'm
No,
out.
it's
I'm
wonderful.
with you on the
More the better. I wish I could get a whole loaf of the gelatinous things, and
You probably can. I'm sure someone does do that. I've seen them
Yeah.
in like a tin or a container at the store to make like just throw it all together and make your disgusting
a
fruitcake.
mold.
But Matt's
Make a
family
McRib
is-
of those.
Matt's family does something called chip and cherry cake, and it's like chocolate chips and cherries in a cake. Sounds great.
Maraschino cherries.
Yeah, except for they do that. They do that nonsense. They put maraschino cherries in it. So like
Yeah.
you're eating this delicious, yummy kind of like, like a bready sort of cake with chocolate chips in it. And, they've been like melted and then they re-solidify so they're like soft and delicious. And then there's this
What
like
if it
mushy, wet cherry. Mm-mm.
You know
might
what it
be good
sounds
with
like?
if they had the bourbon soaked cherries, it might be good.
Or if they were like dried cherries chopped up and then it would just be the cherry flavor. But I don't like the.
To me, it sounds good, but it almost sounds
Yeah,
like
you
a
like
cookie,
fruitcake.
a cookie version of a chocolate covered cherry, because there's a gushy cherry in those little.
I'd
whatever
probably
you
be
call it.
more okay with a cookie version of it than a cake version of it.
Oh, I thought you said cookie.
It's like a bread loaf that's like a little bit sweet, but it's very dense. It's like what is that cake it's not like a pound cake. That's like light. But it's
Banana
like
bread,
dense,
more like.
Yeah.
Banana
It's
bread.
very-
Yeah.
Yeah, banana bread. Like that would be the density probably, but not I don't know. I feel like banana bread's always undercooked
It's
when
just-
I
it's
make it,
hard,
I guess.
It's
So
hard to-
dense, yeah.
It's hard to fathom why we're pushing the limit with bread around holiday season.
Why are we doing it?
I
Why
don't
are we
know.
doing so much
Yes, it's
fruit?
wonderful. It's wonderful. I love it.
Mm.
I
But
feel like
Jasmine,
that
you
was
don't
the
have to worry
poverty.
You don't
I
eat
think
bread
that's-
anyway.
You're right, but I want to ruin it for everyone else. I think it was a poverty thing. Like in the time of poverty, someone was like, all we have is this disgusting gelatinous pulp of cake. And then now everyone's like, oh, it's so yummy.
Yeah.
You love it.
Well, it's
Greg,
like potato
are you part
candy.
of this podcast or what?
Greg's busy. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
Something
he's
is-
got other things.
He's looking up a fruitcake recipe.
You know
You
what?
don't need one of those with College
yeah.
Street Bakery.
I don't even think people make fruitcake. I think you have to get them at like
Store.
at a
Bake.
like
gift
the,
shop,
the stuff of legend.
like at a touristy gift shop.
Seems like a Cracker Barrel item.
It does seem, yeah.
Cracker Barrel
Well-
serves beer now,
What?
or so I've heard.
Heard
Um,
that.
What? Greg's pretending like he's listening. He's like, yeah, okay.
Cracker Barrel serves beer.
Oh,
That's
well, there
crazy.
you go.
So
Okay,
what's
so worst
what-
gift.
Yeah,
Are we
what's
doing that?
yeah? I wanna play,
Hmm.
but I'm
Okay,
going
Darren.
last. I want to go last
Oh,
because they take over. I'm sick
What,
of
what, are,
myself.
what are we going? We're going last on what?
Worst gift.
Gift.
She
Oh,
took
worst
your
gift.
question
Oh,
over
yeah.
and flipped it.
so Roy says fruitcake,
Yeah.
or is that really it?
I know. I'm going with fruitcake. I was gifted fruitcake.
Okay, I can't think of like a gift that I'm pretty happy with anybody giving me something. Although one time my grandpa gave us he was like step grandpa, so it was like really mine. And everybody in the family got a $20 bill in their Christmas card, and mine was empty.
Oh, that's pretty.
Did he
Fucking-
forget?
Every cousin, every sister, and I didn't want to say anything because I was so
You should have said
embarrassed.
something.
I
Oh, man.
didn't. So I just didn't get a $20 bill, but I cried and
Oh
cried.
man!
But I was like young. I was like 10.
If you could have invested that $20 bill, though, that probably would have been in 200,000.
Oh no, that is
Yeah.
by far
That's
the
for
worst.
sure.
That's
Isn't
terrible.
that horrible? But I was thinking about my worst response to a gift is when I was probably 8 or 9 years old, and my mom, we went shopping at Kmart. Shout out to Kmart. I don't know if they're still
Shout
around,
out.
but
No.
anyways, Kmart, and I saw this VTech computer. Now it would be like $5, but back then I was like, I need this. It had like a screen this big, and you could play little typing games on it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want that so bad. And my mom was like, well, maybe for Christmas, Santa. And anyways, so I opened it up on Christmas morning, and I was like, Mom, look, Santa got it for me because you wouldn't. And I was like such a bitch.
Wow. Did she laugh?
No, she was very mad. She said later on, like a couple of years later, she's like, I wanted to tell you right then and there, Santa wasn't real.
I probably would have.
Yeah. So there you go.
I don't want to.
2 weeks in a row.
We need a surprise alert. We don't need to be broadcasting that to everybody.
Oh my God, what are you guys acting like? Anyone who listening to this wouldn't know that Santa doesn't exist.
I'm just joking.
I don't want to own that.
We've never celebrated Santa in our house, not 1 year.
Well, that's your choice, but this is going out to the world, and I don't want to hurt anybody's
Everybody's children are listening.
It says the E on our show.
Yeah, if they're listening to this,
it means nothing to me.
Okay.
And you get parent. If your kids are watching right now, you get Parent of the Year nomination.
Yeah, you talk about Mung, you talk about whatever, and you're like, oh, but don't.
But not Santa Claus.
I like the worst response to a gift. I like that. I had a worst response once.
Oh, let's hear.
Does anybody have that?
I want to hear yours.
Okay, so I grew up as a Texas A&M fan, right? So I got lots of Texas A&M stuff gathered throughout the years. Loved A&M. I still do. So my kids start going to the University of Arkansas. So I was like, you know what? My money's going to University of Arkansas. I flipped. So now I'm a Razorback fan. Well, after the flip, my whole family came into Minden, my sister and brother-in-law and their daughter. And anyway, the gift they gave me was this Texas A&M clock. And I was like, why are you giving me this? I'm not an A&M guy anymore. I'm Razorback. I was horrible.
That's horrible.
And then get this. I meant to clean up all my A&M stuff and give it to my niece who was there because she went to A&M, right? And so I'm like, after acting like an ass, I run to the garage.
Having your diva fit, yeah.
After my diva fit, I run to the garage and I didn't clean anything up. It's all dusty. So I bring in all this dusty crap and I throw it at her feet. And I was like, I meant to clean this up and give it to you. Happy Merry Christmas. And it was ugly and bad. I handled that very poorly. I didn't mean to.
Greg's not even gonna listen to this.
He's so disgusted that
I know he's so
you disrespected A&M to a level that made Greg leave.
I didn't mean to. Yeah,
he's got to go take a moment. That along with the Santa discovery. I don't think he knew.
I think we've ruined it for him.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ruined. He's changed since the show.
I can't wait for him to listen to this.
Yeah.
Okay, he's back.
Yeah, okay. So that's a horrible story that you just.
Thanks. I felt like I needed to get all that out about Greg.
Yeah, good.
I'm glad.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm
safe
glad
here
you
with
did.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. So you threw a diva fit, then you gave away all your Texas. You're like, that reminds me, I need to get rid of all my dusty shit. And then you gave it to her, and she took it.
And it was awkward.
Yeah, I'm sure that sounds awkward. I like that your best or your worst response was as an adult. That makes me very happy.
It was like 4 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, I acted like
anybody else? Anybody else throw a big fit? Cry?
I don't know if
I've got a peanut gallery. I'm going to see if they know anything. Hey, have you guys ever had a bad reaction to a gift?
A bad reaction. Yeah, one gave me a rash.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a gift and acted ugly?
The gift that keeps on giving.
How did you feel when you got the fruitcake? Did you like throw it immediately in the trash can? Or?
No, I think it was
even that tall.
It was like a white elephant party. So I just
I hoped white elephant.
I hoped that it would get stolen, and although with that same group of people, the lady who hosted the party. So I ended up with this Precious Moments figurine.
Oh, nice.
And so we go through the whole group and everybody, and obviously I'm stuck with it. Nobody's stealing that, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sitting
Well,
in the
people
kind
don't
of in the
always do.
corner of the living room, and there's a curio cabinet next to me, and I notice some precious moments figurines
And
on
there's
the
one
curio. So
missing.
there was a dust ring, an
Somebody,
em- there was
yeah,
there was an empty
Oh,
dust ring, and it fit the gift that
perfectly.
I
Yeah.
received. So I
you just
put it
left it
back.
there. Oh,
I
So
just
that's
you
put it
gave it back. Yeah, that
I
was
put
nice
it
because they
back
were
on the
like
shelf.
last second. Oh my God, what do I give?
Oh, I need
The
one of these.
best white elephant gift I've ever seen is somebody did a signed picture of themselves, like an autographed picture of
That's cool.
themselves, and put it
Yeah.
in
You
it
missed
like
it.
a
Was
frame.
it somebody famous?
No, it was just
Oh.
a random person in the family. So
I just remembered another bad reaction to a gift.
I'm seeing a pattern.
yeah,
And-
tell us more.
And actually, I think Jasmine was there for this. She might not have been, but it was at our old job, and we had like White Santa or whatever it's called, Dirty Santa.
Nope, not called White Santa.
It is not White Santa.
White
That's
elephant,
a whole
whatever.
different.
Yeah, that was not.
So
it.
anyway, I opened up. It was basically a child's gift. It was some kind of airplane child gift, and I was like, "What is this?" I acted, and not thinking somebody in that room
wanted,
everybody gets a
wanted
gift
to.
you pick. And one of the maintenance guys was like, "Oh man, I like flying. I thought somebody else would
That was
like these."
cool.
Oh,
Yeah. And then he
And I-
quit the next day.
No, he's still there. I saw pictures, and I ended up giving the gift. I gave Ashley's son the gift. He's like a 5-year-old kid,
And he loved it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I remember
Whatever.
that. I was there.
But I did act ugly. I was like, "What is this crap?"
The thing that sucked about that was that it wasn't like, when you get together with your family and it's like, we're doing a fun white elephant thing. It's like you're trying to bring a gag gift or something. That was like a $20 limit. It was supposed to be like you walk away with something pretty good. You know what I mean? That was instead of doing the Secret Santa that we did the year before, it was like supposed to be this thing. And so but then people brought like shit. And then it's like, I spent $20 on like a pretty good gift. Thanks for that.
I remember somebody had like a back massager, and
I'd take
Whitney
that.
were kind of taking like fighting over it, and y'all were talking about your cramps or something, and then one of the guys stole it, and I was like, "Dude, what are you doing? Please give it back to one of the girl bosses that will help their mood. Why are you taking this away from them?"
Yeah, I probably just stole it from Whitney just because I wanted to take something from her.
Was it a personal massager or?
It was like you sit in your work chair and it massaged your back. It was one of I think I don't remember who bought that. I remember what I got. I bought a blow up beer cooler that had a speaker in it. It's kind of random.
Yeah,
and that was popular. And then I ended up with the toy. So.
Toy
there you
airplane.
go.
I digress.
So, who has a mistletoe hanging in their house?
I have absolutely zero Christmas decorations up right now. I am the worst because we're leaving town.
Okay, Christmas trees up.
So are we. We're leaving town too, but my wife.
Oh wow. Okay, fine. Well, you know what? I'm not Amy.
It's not.
I never will be.
I'm sorry.
So no mistletoe.
No, none.
No. We're kind of
like a mistletoe kind of guy.
You are or you're not?
Ooh.
I think that's a movie.
We used to have it in Minden.
When we
Greg
had
has it on his front
tree,
door just in case.
No, we had mistletoe in a tree out front.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Hook her up, Buttercup. Let's order a pizza and see who comes.
Delivery.
He's ordering a lot of Amazon this time of year. You never know what you could maybe catch up there. So
yeah. There's somebody for everybody.
For sure. Okay, so did we pass the game?
I have another.
I think so.
Oh,
yeah, go
another
ahead.
question?
So what about a gift that you really, really wanted, kind of like your little computer thing, but instead you got a lower, crappier version?
Okay, I have one. I have one.
I have one of those too.
Okay, so I wanted a horse.
Oh my God.
Who doesn't?
Okay. So I wanted a horse, and I
Wow.
got a miniature horse. And then
Oh
when I
my
would,
God, you poor thing.
Like a
and
live
when I would go,
animal, though.
yeah, yeah, but I would ride him, and then he would just lay down with me on him, and because he would get tired, and he would just lay
Yeah, I don't
down.
think you're supposed to
Are
ride
you
them.
sure? Was it My Little Pony?
And it was a live animal? It was a
miniature
real
pony.
live
I was
animal?
out. Yeah, I rode it. It wasn't a miniature, but not one of those little bitty ones, but
It's a little
like a
horse.
yeah,
Miniature
little
horse.
horse. Yeah, they're
So
called
I can see you riding a miniature horse.
within
like a Shetland.
a
Shoot low,
Shetland pony.
boys.
Do you
Shoot
have
low,
a horse
boys.
now? Did you make up for your childhood
Oh,
self?
okay.
Oh,
So,
no.
Oh
No.
wait,
We're
no, I don't want to hear
no.
about the glue
no,
factory. I don't want to
no.
hear about it.
no, listen. So I tried to sell the horse. We have a horse. I tried to sell the horse. Well, first of all, the horse, Darren was talking about when the horse was a little bit lame, but he got over that. And
Good.
I doctored him back to health, put bandages on his leg for 3 or 4 weeks, gave him shots of something, I don't know,
You're gonna
anti-inflammatories.
feed him to the elephants.
Shots of something.
I was going to feed him to the elephants because I thought he was lame, and I was trying to figure out how to get rid of
Elephants
him.
don't eat
Not
them.
elephants, the lions. There's a lion
Oh my
sanctuary
God.
down the
It's
way. I
terrible.
thought I was going to take him over there and
The
let him
worst.
out, and they were going to feed it to him. But
Alive. That's crazy.
no,
You
it's not
should've saw
alive.
your
They,
eyes
it just has to be fresh, though. They kill it because it has to be fresh.
Jasmine was like, alive? Your eyes lit up. when you said
Do you live on a
alive?
farm, Greg?
Yeah. So anyway, so I sold the horse on Facebook on Saturday. The guy came to get it
Marketplace?
on Sunday. Marketplace.
You sold that horse on
$3,800.
Facebook Market.
$3,800 for
$3,800,
a
yeah.
horse?
Yeah. So
No.
Did
But
you
it's
do
a
porch
lame ass
pickup?
old horse.
No, but my parents bought a horse when I was younger for my sister because she did 4-H, and it was $7. It was blind in one eye, and it also died of colon cancer a few years later. But it was $7, and it worked great.
so
It's
the
a
guy,
horse.
yeah, the guy came and picked it up, and he
Did you
pulls
do
up and-
porch
Was it
pickup? Leave the money
Seabiscuit?
under the mat.
No,
Porch
no.
pickup.
He came from way down in Houston area, Conroe. He drove up here on Sunday, never seen it, didn't ask many questions, came up, picked
Sight
up the
unseen.
horse.
Oh.
He bought
He
the
was
trailer,
like,
the horse, and the saddle.
He probably
Oh,
wants
so
to
he's
eat
paying
it.
for the trailer.
Yeah, he's paying for the trailer.
Oh,
$3,800.
yeah. Okay.
Drop
anyway.
the horse off at the corner.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
the
but
horse. That horse
anyway.
is glue right now.
Yeah.
So the guy tells, "Hey, I'm Bill," and he shakes my hand, and he does this whole like grabs my other hand like a politician. Grabs
Yeah.
my hand,
Hmm.
and he's like super. Hi, I'm Bill, and his whole name and so forth. I won't say it on air, but and then he asked me what I did and so forth and so on. Then he told me what he did, and
Human
then he
trafficker.
told no, but
Oh.
he's adopted some kids, and the horse was going to go so that he fosters kids. They were going to, and he
No.
showed me his castle and everything that he's building.
He's a human
Hey,
trafficker. He's
but
going to use
listen-
that trailer to human traffic.
Possibly, he's the Lamborghini. He has 10 Lamborghinis, and he's the
Yeah, from
Lamborghini
human
president of
trafficking.
Houston. And I was looking at
Dude,
his
he's
Facebook, and sure
selling
enough,
people. I already know
Probably.
it. Give me his name and report him.
okay,
Oh my gosh.
it was unbelievable though. The guy was like, yeah,
No.
he and this. So his friend, they were going to fly up
And
here,
he's buying a
this-
used horse. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that doesn't
he-
make sense. That doesn't add up. She's right about that.
Something
But-
about that.
So he and his buddy were going to fly up here.
Did you
but it was
unregister that trailer to you? Because I have a feeling you're going to go to jail.
I did.
Okay, good. Cover your ass.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
my
serious.
gosh.
There are people. There's real evil in this world, guys. I'm
No,
telling
yeah,
you.
there is. There's a portal that they're
This ain't
coming.
that
In
guy.
Houston, that's
No.
the place.
This ain't
Well,
that guy.
So
There was a lot more to the story, but this ain't him. I think-
you don't want to tell any more of it.
no.
I was pretty excited to
Jasmine
hear
shut
about
you down.
Lamborghini Bill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lamborghini
Go
Bill.
ahead.
That-
But I just feel
that
like
buys
he's a
used
trafficker,
horses.
and I just
He's not. I don't think he is.
no. How do you know? Do you think they go
Oh,
around
he-
like I'm Bill and I human traffic? I'm going to use this trailer to No, he's virtue signaling. He told you, okay, this guy shows up to your house to buy a horse and he goes, I own 10 Lamborghinis and I foster children. What a fucking douchebag.
He didn't say it like that, but
Mm.
Oh,
he
I
was
hope
saying
this is
douchey.
recording. I hope
It's
we're
recording
getting all of this.
and play it and repeat because guess what? That's a douche ass thing to do.
I don't
Greg.
understand
You
why
want a
you had to
business?
drive across Texas
Yeah.
to get a used trailer and horse. Surely there was one closer to Houston
we
than where you live.
we sold a mask
Yeah.
on Facebook Marketplace. It was one of the masks from that Tom Cruise movie with
Eyes wide shut.
yeah. It was the set of masks that Andrea had. And the guy ended up inviting us to a swinger party
Oh,
when he came to pick the masks
Did you
up.
go?
So what? That's not part of the story. No, we did.
What?
I did
Oh,
not.
that's
I did
another
not
story.
go.
What?
I did not.
I would have gone.
Did not.
I would have gone.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I did
Really?
not. go.
Would Mari have gone? That's the big question.
You and your church group would have gone?
So you never know.
Would you have brought
Thank you,
sweet tea?
Jasmine.
You would have brought sweet tea. I don't think they would.
I would. Yeah, I like sweet tea. Don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry. If you find out about somebody's 10 Lamborghinis the first time you meet them, that is a douchey person.
So I asked him there's a whole thing there's a whole conversation. He was here about an hour. And so I asked him what the cars were on his Facebook page. He had a couple of cars on his Facebook behind him. And he said, oh, that's the Lamborghini. I'm the president of the local Lamborghini thing. And the buddy of his said, yeah, he's got 10 of them.
Oh, he brought a buddy.
Why do you
Yeah.
need 10?
I asked him the same thing. He said, oh, just collecting. I made a lot of money doing land development.
That's why I'm buying used trailer off Facebook Marketplace.
That
Yes.
That's not
Right.
adding up to
It
me.
doesn't
I'm
add
sorry. It doesn't add
He's
up.
looking for
And
pasture horses for his foster kiddos.
Poor guy.
Poor
I feel
guy.
sorry for him at this point. He's taking a beating.
From
Yeah.
Jasmine, he definitely is.
know.
Lamborghini Bill. Mm-mm. I
So-
don't trust
Note
it.
to self: when I buy a trailer, go get a new one.
Never tell
No,
Jasmine.
no, not at all. I'm all about reused and using and Facebook Marketplace. I love it, but I am not about. If either any of you ever are, I own a business and I make 6 figures and I have Lamborghinis and I foster kids. That is the douchiest thing that you could do. And Greg's not like a cute young lady that he's trying to impress. What's he doing?
Maybe to that
Why
guy,
is he doing?
He might be a cute young lady,
I mean-
that guy. So I got to say this. Just within 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, I actually said I saw some miniature horses out in the pasture next to regular horses.
Mhm.
Why do they exist? What is the purpose
Yeah,
of a
what is the
miniature
purpose?
horse?
Just for
Huh?
show.
I mean, I get a miniature poodle because you don't want a big ass poodle, but yeah, why a miniature horse? What do you do with it?
I don't know, Darren. Why do many people exist? That's a rude question. They just do.
It
And it's
is?
just part of the life.
It's
The only time I've ever heard of anybody using a miniature horse
Jazz needs a drink.
is to disappoint Greg on Christmas when he wanted a real horse. That's the only time
why
one's
it
it
ever
wasn't a
been
miniature horse. It was
That's
a
the only reason they exist is to disappoint Greg.
used. And you know what? That's good enough for me.
Amen.
I got it. So I have a
Zing.
disappointment gift. I'm sure you can all imagine. So when I was, this is probably 1978.
Did it have anything to do with socks?
Star Wars came out in 77. So it was either 77, 78. My big my big dream was the Millennium Falcon. I wanted the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, the spaceship that whatever his name drove.
Harrison Ford. Remember?
Harrison Ford.
I don't remember his name.
So on Christmas morning or Christmas Eve, whenever it was, I rushed. It was Christmas morning because we would open all our wrapped gifts on Christmas Eve, and Santa Claus had come overnight and left the special gift unwrapped under the tree. That's how we did it.
Did you
So-
still believe in Santa Claus at age 7?
So we rushed down the dusty hallway. to see what Santa left us.
In your big giant tube sock.
And my looking for the big giant tube sock it was last night on my brother's
free
foot.
nuts and orange balls in it.
And the Space 1999 spaceship was underneath the tree that looks like a big white ant. Look it up. Look up Space 1999 spaceship. It looks like a big
I know
ant.
it's not the Millennium Falcon. It
ain't the Millennium Falcon. It looks like a ladder truck. It's like a mixture between a ladder truck and an ant.
Did you throw a fit?
No, I quietly just was sad. I mean, I played with it and all. And I actually, not that long ago, a few years ago, I thought, you know what? Maybe that thing's worth something now. It's still worth $29.99. It's still Millennium Falcon's worth like $2,000.
No.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's a disappointment.
Doesn't that look like a ladder truck mixed with an ant?
Yeah, you can't even pretend that's Millennium Falcon. That's not even close.
So that's, at least I didn't have a miniature horse I had to feed, but
that laid down on you when you're trying to ride it.
Yeah, what is that about?
Yeah, he got tired.
Yeah, well, obviously. Okay, enough about me. What's the next?
Enough about me.
Y'all want to talk about my new cars?
Yes.
I'm just.
All your Lamborghinis.
I was trying to be douchey.
I drive a Kia. That's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start reverse signaling when people start going like, my 10 Lamborghinis. I'll be like, yeah, I owned a Kia, and before that, I had a VW van.
You know what though?
That's cool.
There's something to that because there's a gal that I know that pretty much only goes out with guys if they have a Porsche. Yeah. She's like, well, he's got a Porsche. I mean, that's her answer. Well, I'm going out with so and so. Well, he's got a Porsche.
That's a good sign. Yeah, if you are so like obsessed with somebody's Porsche, like you're totally a solid date. That's like perfect. Just
really?
You're gonna be are you kidding me? What's wrong with you?
Like, what's the difference between a Porsche and a Lamborghini? You're trashing Lamborghini guy.
I love
Darren has a Porsche.
I did once upon a time. It was given to me, and
it's not the owning of the Porsche or the Lamborghini. I don't even really care if somebody owns that. It's like
it's a talking.
Why is that the first?
Yeah,
the first thing that we're gonna talk about is like how and I hate the friend even more. He's like, you've got 10 of them. Like, fuck off.
How is that possible for you to hate the friend more than the human trafficker?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't think he's treating those foster kids well, and I am not afraid to say.
Jazz, I think I know what you need. I feel like I just figured out what you need to cover at your next therapy session.
I don't have a therapist. Can you believe that?
I think we don't want to go talk about Lamborghinis and douche. What'd you call the douchiest?
Douchebag.
I've never heard anyone use the word douche in past tense before until tonight.
Oh,
he's the douchiest. I love that.
It's more like an adjective, or I don't know.
I'll take the compliment. I use a variety of tenses.
I like
it.
I like her brain. Her best saying though was "shut your whore mouth."
That's not mine. I stole that from.
Oh no, I've never heard anyone else say that.
No, me either. But
she told Greg, "Shut your whore mouth."
Look, I'm passionate about whatever I'm talking about right now.
Right now.
But the problem with that, Roy, is I say the least amount on this show than anybody, and she picks on me for shutting.
He does jump your ass.
It's not that you talk a lot. I talk the most. It's that you take forever to say a sentence.
Hey, I found a trick though. If you listen to the playbacks in 1.25, I sound really smooth.
I bet I sound insane.
Do you watch it on? You watch it speeded up
when he edits it.
When I edit it, because it takes too long.
Yeah.
So, but I sound really good sped up. Okay. Hey, so are you guys want to do next? Do you want to get into the topic, or do you want to go do a generational quiz?
Call it GT.
Yeah, you call it. You're in charge here.
Yeah.
Well, we've got to spend some time. Let's go to the topic. We'll come back to the quiz at a later point.
There's a topic.
Yeah. So iconic holiday movies by generation. So most beloved movies by generation. What do you think what would be boomer movies that you can think of?
White Christmas.
Meet Me in St. Louis.
White Christmas, number
I
number
love White
2. That's
Christmas.
right, yeah. It's a
Christmas
Wonderful Life.
Carol. Yeah, it's a
Miracle
wonderful
on
Christmas.
Oh, It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
32nd Street.
Is
Whatever that's
Planes,
called.
Trains, and
Miracle.
Automobiles? That's Thanksgiving, huh?
That's not Boomer, but
Oh, that's Gen X. Yeah.
yeah.
What
that's
about
I
Gen
was-
X? What do you think the top Gen X
Christmas
movies
Story, Die Hard.
Christmas Story, yes, it is.
Christmas
Die
Story.
Hard's a good
Die
one.
Hard is a Christmas
National
movie.
Lampoon.
National Lampoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the
And
top 2.
I will argue the Die Hard is. And
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah.
only
No
Christmas
one's
movie
fighting
I've
you.
watched this year.
I've
No one's
heard
fighting
other
you.
people call it a
do-
Christmas movie.
People do say it's not, but the end plays holiday music all throughout. It's my only favorite Christmas movie. So.
Anything set at
Mhm.
Christmas can
Mhm.
qualify as a Christmas movie. It
I
doesn't
think
have
exactly.
to be. Yeah, I mean, someone asked me the other day. I can't remember what it was. I was like, well, you know what? It was set at Christmas. It counts.
You know what people talk about a lot is Love Actually. I've never seen it.
Oh
Mm,
man,
mhm,
that's a
mhm.
good one. I think
I
that's
never-
Amy's favorite.
Never seen it.
All right, so
No, I
we're
haven't
Gen
either.
X. There's 3 of us Gen X's on here. We had National Lampoons and Christmas Story as those were kind of the top 2 per the list I had. What are you guys' favorite Christmas movies?
I like
Talking about-
Elf.
Elf is my favorite as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, Elf is for sure. Millennials love Elf. I don't really think it. I'm not a big Will Ferrell fan.
I'm not either, but I
You
like
do?
Elf.
You know, he has a lot of Lamborghinis.
Yeah, he seems like he fosters kids and stuff.
I think he has
so-
10 of them.
He seems like he hangs out with P Diddy and fosters kids. No, I don't know.
Wow.
Dang.
Dan, what about your
Sorry,
favorite
Will.
movie? Is it got P Daddy or Will Ferrell in it?
P Daddy.
P Diddy. Sorry.
I was gonna say, let me follow up on Love Actually. There was a
go back to
meme that said, "Okay, this is the time of year that every wife watches Love Actually and gets mad at her husband for something he didn't do."
Okay, I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
No, it's really good. It's good.
It is good. It is
Since
good.
watching it
Oh,
now, Darren just ruined it
recommend
for
it.
me.
Yeah, now I
No.
think
Spoiler
spoiler alert.
No, it's like 8 different stories in one. That's what's cool
Yeah, it's
about
good.
it. It's kind of like Pulp Fiction because there's 8 different
I
things
do
going
love
on at the
Pulp
same
Love
time.
Actually.
And they all
Okay.
kind of come
It's
together.
not like Pulp Fiction at all. What
Well,
do you
I
mean?
need
It's
to
a
know
whole
more
No,
new
Christmas
genre.
there's a
movies, 'cause
The way
lot
it's
of different
made.
storylines.
Oh.
And they're all vaguely related and they kind of come together.
Phone.
I'm trying to think of other Christmas movies, and I just for some reason can't. I guess that's it. That's all of them.
I know what was asked of me is Shaun of the Dead considered a Christmas movie? But you know
No.
what? No. At the end, when they're in the bar beating the hell out of the bar owner, there's a Christmas tree up. I think it's Christmas
Well,
time.
Just
Oh.
because it's at Christmas time, does it really make it a Christmas movie?
It can go under conversation. I
It's
think.
hard
Yeah.
because look, Nightmare Before Christmas. When do you watch it? It's like a Halloween. It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's
what do we
more-
do here? It's like
Yeah.
Isn't Edward Scissorhand
confused.
set at Christmas?
Maybe it has
No.
snow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then Frozen's a Christmas movie.
No,
I'm not
not
the one
just
that-
because it
There's
has
sn- there's
snow.
Well, it has a
No.
snowman and a
Here's the
snowman.
thing. Here's the thing.
Mhm.
When it's released at Christmas time and you watched it released in theaters as a kid, my husband makes me watch the extended versions of Lord of the Rings every single year at Christmas
Oh my
time. And it
God.
feels like it just happened and now we're about to go back into it.
What's that
I'm
long?
telling you. It's so, yeah, I feel like we just did this. But anyways,
We used to watch
Christmas
Urban
movie.
Cowboy every year.
but to them it's a Christmas movie. I don't know why.
Hmm
So
Hey, so what? So millennials. What's the millennial movie?
it's Elf. Elf is the
Yeah,
one.
Elf is
Really?
definitely Polar Express.
Ew,
No,
that's a
no,
creepy.
no,
that's like
that's
Uncanny
it.
Valley and freaking
Home Alone,
nightmares.
Nightmare Before
Oh,
Christmas.
Home Alone. Yeah, Home Alone's good.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I mean, Home Alone's good. Home Alone 2, awful.
Jingle
And
Jangle.
then, Gen Z's is Elf and the Polar Express. You guys got
Yeah.
those?
So I was going to say, Piper just the other day told me Polar Express is probably her favorite, and she hates the one with Ralphie, the Christmas
Oh,
story.
that's
Christmas
Christmas
Story?
Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How-
I think it's
Oh,
because it's on
see.
too much.
Put your eye out. She doesn't like that.
That's a
Ooh, that's a
Z.
difference
Is she
in.
a Z?
Yeah.
That's a Z comment. She just said that the other day.
Polar
Wow.
Express, really?
That's a
I
shame.
would
He
love
loves
to
it.
hear. I want a dissertation on that. I want to hear the
Yeah, I think
reasoning.
that's right.
I
Yeah,
remember one
dissertation.
year she got a bell
without
In
without using
wasn't the
Chat
thing,
GPT.
the bell a thing in the movie.
Yeah,
She
there's something
she
about a
got
bell.
she got a bell.
And I only know
one year.
that
She
because
loves
I
it.
volunteered at my kids' Polar Express night one time, and I didn't know what the movie was, and I looked at it, and the first time I looked at it, I was like, oh my God, that's horrifying. It's like Uncanny
Last
Valley.
year,
I
I
like
watched
it.
it
Seems
last year
odd
for
to
the
me.
first time.
It seems
I
odd to
like
me
it.
too, but
Did you like it, Roy?
I didn't
Oh, you know
hate
what
it.
was good?
I
Those
didn't
little
hate it.
Yeah. Yeah.
claymation ones that I used to watch. That had like
Gumby?
David and
what?
Goliath.
Gumby's Christmas.
No, God, no. They're the little.
David
It had
and
like the
Goliath.
little elf, and it would be like with the,
Oh,
and they'd be like the
Veggie
Rudolph
Rudolph?
Tales.
one.
Yeah,
yeah,
Veggie
Rudolph.
Tales.
God, not Veggie Tales, Roy. Stop
Rudolph.
talking about Veggie Tales and Gumby.
Look, you said David and Goliath. I came across that the other day in a hotel room.
Oh
It was
my gosh.
on. I was like, I asked Amy, I was like,
That
did you ever
still
see
airs?
this? Like, with
It was like
the
Rudolph.
dog and the little boy.
Yeah, the
It was
Methodist.
like a Bible study thing. It wasn't a Christmas thing.
Yeah, it's this number with
David and Goliath.
the Santa shit.
Closer.
Can you
Yeah.
see that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rudolph.
And it had
Yeah.
like Frosty the Snowman. He was
And
like
the
a
Bumble.
jolly
Rudolph.
old.
Yeah,
That's
it's
Rudolph. That's
yeah.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah.
And the Bumble,
super
and there's the
old.
guy,
Yeah,
No,
it's
50
cool.
years old.
Cornelius,
and
That's a
nobody
scary
said
show.
Joe, or whatever.
I don't think
Super
anyone
scary.
said the Grinch.
Oh, the Grinch.
No, the
Okay.
Grinch. I
The
don't
one
like
with
People
Jim
forget the
Carrey.
Grinch.
Grinch's pretty good.
No,
And
the
I like the
original
cartoon
version.
I like the 30-minute version too.
Did you just say the cartoon
original one.
version?
The original
Yeah.
OG.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking
The
about the new
30-minute
one.
one.
No,
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
the
no.
OG
The old
Grinch.
Grinch, and then the one with Jim Carrey's good, and then I don't know what happened after that.
Mhm.
There's a new one on Disney Channel. It's not new. It's like a couple years old, and it has Anna Kendrick in it. It's called Noelle, and I think that one's pretty cute.
Oh,
Mm.
I remembered one I like a lot is Jingle All the Way. It's got
Mhm.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Yes.
Sinbad in it, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
And then
Sinbad.
there's one with
It's
Tim
horrible.
Allen,
I
Santa
don't- I'm not a-
Claus,
What is it?
Santa
The
Claus.
Santa Claus.
I know
Yeah.
him.
That's good.
No, hold on, Roy. What you don't like? Tell me what
I'm
you
not
don't
a
like.
Sinbad fan.
Me either.
Oh, really, man?
Yeah, he's
Sinbad's
not
up there
funny.
for me.
Darren, why are you so surprised that
I
someone doesn't
love
like
Sinbad.
Sinbad?
I've met him. He's a great guy. I love
Well, he
Sinbad.
might be. If he wants to hang
Roy-
out, I'll give him a chance.
Roy didn't say he's a bad guy. He wasn't
And-
like how I was
so-
with Bob, the Lamborghini owner.
So yeah, like all right, Sinbad. If you're watching, you want to go grab a
Yeah,
beer or
it's
something.
Sinbad's interest.
I'm down. Me, you, and
Yeah,
Darren.
get Rob and bring him along.
There's a line in
And Will
that
Ferrell.
movie
Rob's
there's
been
a
busy.
line
He's
in that
not
movie
calling back.
that always comes through my. There's a part where he's pretending there's a package that's got a bomb in it. The whole idea of the movie is to get the special toy, and there's not any of them, and all this. And Sinbad's a postman, and he's threatening to blow up this place to get this toy, but it wasn't really a bomb, whatever. And then they're leaving, and it goes off, it explodes, and he's like, "It's a sick world we live in, sick world." That goes through my mind all the time. I love that line.
It is a
Spoiler
sick
alert.
world, though. That's
I'm-
true.
I'm a simple
Spoiler.
guy.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. So I think we covered all the
30 years
classic.
old.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
covered the one by generations. Yeah, so
A few
and
that aren't
now
classics.
we have generational Jeopardy.
Do, 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 do.
Okay.
Do we have to
Yes.
answer what is who
Yes.
is? Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so the
sorry.
Play by the
categories
rules.
are and these are tech transitions, music of the decades, fads and trends, and historical milestones.
I'm not gonna remember any of that. Can you put it on the screen, please?
Yeah,
Ooh,
for
yeah,
200.
good. Yeah,
Historical
they're all for 10,000 points.
historical
take,
milestones for 200.
I want double jeopardy.
I'll take
10,000
tech for 200, Alex.
They're all for 10,000 points.
No, I want the $200.
He wants a
question.
$200 one.
It's
I
gonna
do
be
too.
easier.
Okay, I'll give you. Oh, there is a 200 one. Okay, all right. So what category are we going with?
He
You
wanted
tech
tech.
transition?
I want
Roy wanted-
tech.
I
For
don't
200.
remember what the categories are. This is too hard. We need it.
It's tech, music, fads, and historical milestones.
milestones. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So tech transitions for 10,000 points. This invention, launched in 2007, changed how people communicated, worked, and entertained themselves on the go.
Raise your hand if you know it.
Well, I buzzed in. You didn't.
Well,
Okay. Yeah.
do
What you got?
this.
What you got, Roy?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat the question?
No,
What is the
no,
cell
wait. We
Yes.
gotta go, and that's our buzz.
Okay.
What is the cell phone?
No,
and close.
I buzz.
Okay. What you got?
The smartphone.
Close. Yes.
I got a iPad.
No one got it.
You didn't
iPod.
answer in the form of a
iPod.
question.
What is the
What
iPhone?
is the iPod?
you lose.
iPhone. What is the iPhone?
Oh, it's because of the way
I
you
said
answered
cell
it.
phone.
Specifically
iPhone.
the
You
is-
did. You got very close. Half points.
It has to be
for-
specific. I mean,
Well,
if
the
it's a cell
smartphone-
phone,
The first smartphone was an iPhone, so could you just give that to me? I mean,
no, you got 5,000. 5,000
feel
points for
like-
Jasmine, 5,000 for Roy,
She's so bad.
and 5,000 for Darren because he had iPad. He got close to Darren, Roy, Jasmine. Okay.
Seems
then you
BS.
might as well just give us none.
What's the
Yeah,
next category?
Who won?
Historical
Who won?
differences.
They get to call it.
Music.
Roy, I guess you buzzed in first, Roy. Okay, well, Jasmine's already said music and
Yeah, we'll take
music of the
for
decades
200.
for 10,000 points. Here we go. This artist's 1984 hit, Like a Virgin, topped
Buzz!
the chart.
Madonna.
Okay.
Who is Madonna?
Who is Madonna? Jasmine gets 10,000
That was so
points.
easy.
I know.
Yeah, that
Like
that
a
was the
sturgeon.
200.
How is
was
that
the
a
200.
Christmas question?
Oh, well, they're not. They're just generational questions.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I'm so confused.
Okay,
I
Jasmine,
had
what's your
two.
next category?
Let's go historical milestone.
Okay, for 10,000 points, historical
So easy.
milestones. In 1969, this event marked a pivotal moment in the space exploration.
What is the
and
moon
inspired-
landing?
What is it?
I so buzzed
What
in.
is the moon landing? I buzzed and I
My
said,
buzz was Buzz
Oh.
Lightyear.
Just
Okay.
you know what? Just give it to Jasmine.
Jasmine
She's
got
going to
10,000
win.
points.
give me all.
Okay.
Cheat.
Jasmine-
Just cheats. I've seen
The
this show
last one-
before.
Fads and
Haters.
trends.
Yeah,
Fads and
okay.
trends. This one is for 26,000 points.
You don't
26,000.
even know the question.
What are
Answer.
bell bottoms?
What aren't bell bottoms?
Hey,
Yeah.
26.
What are
26 no, I'm sorry. 21,000 points. This is for 21,000. No, yeah, 21,000.
shut
What
up.
is that going to beat
Okay.
Jasmine if we get it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're
if you
going
get it.
final, and we
Yeah.
have to pick a
Okay.
dollar
Okay.
amount.
Okay.
I just want to point out that this has all been your generation so far. I haven't gotten any in mine.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's
because you're
interesting.
cheating.
Okay, well. What about the 2007 iPhone? Is that
Yeah, but that one was a trick
2007?
question.
Okay.
Was
Nobody
it?
got it.
This early 2000s accessory became a must-have, even though it was simply a band of rubberized plastic.
Was.
What is a bracelet?
No.
It was a bracelet, though.
Yeah, but what is it called?
A friendship bracelet. What is a friendship bracelet?
No, sorry.
Wait,
Huh?
okay, wait. Buzz.
Early 2000s accessory became a must-have, even though
Is
it
it
was
the
simply a
snap
band of
bracelet?
No, the Live Strong bracelets.
Oh, I had that.
Oh.
I
Mhm.
never had that. I'll never.
So I
have it.
win.
So
I'll
Jasmine,
never
was-
have it.
That was
cheater.
before we knew Lance Armstrong was a cheater.
Everybody else was too. Though, so.
25,000 points. Okay, 25,000 points for Jasmine, 5,000 for Darren, and 5,000 for Roy. Good job,
Man.
guys.
We're not doing Final
I guess I'll
Jeopardy.
see you. Final Jeopardy.
We know Final Jeopardy where we write down our dollar
And I
amount
want to
and the
hear you
answer.
go.
I don't have anything
Doo,
to write with.
doo, doo.
Come on.
Roy, could you write mine down too? I don't. have
I'll write
anything to
yours.
write
Yeah,
on.
you're gonna have to text it to me. Just type it on your
Oh.
phone, Darren.
No, we
Good,
all
good. I like
texted to Greg. How about that?
Oh, wait, so are we doing Final Jeopardy?
Final-
You guys
yeah,
wanna do
Final
Yeah,
Jeopardy.
yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
You
let
have
me
to
find
write
Greg.
down. You have to write down your wager, though.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll send it. You send in your answer and your amount.
And your wager. Okay.
Do I
don't
have
know
anything to wager?
I don't know how much money I have.
5,000.
I
Yeah,
have
5,000.
5,000.
Okay.
Well, Jasmine has
All
like
right.
$49,000.
She has 25,000.
I'm gonna have to borrow some. Then.
Okay.
Okay. What's the question?
Hang on.
Wait, we have to send in the wager first.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Wait,
don't
Greg,
uncover
you
it.
don't announce it yet.
No,
Yeah,
he
yeah, I got
asked the question and we sent in our answer
Yeah, but
with
if
the wager
I
to
don't
Greg.
know what, no, you always have to wager first, because if you don't know
Okay.
the question, then you'll just be like,
I'm
wagered
wagering
nothing.
5,000. That's all I got. I need as much
I'm
out there as
wagering.
possible.
I'm wagering $4,999.
I'm wagering 14.9.
Okay, I'm wagering 498.
Good call.
Thank you, Roy.
Hang on just a second.
You know what? Actually, I'll just wager $1 whole.
Oh, I just sent it to both of y'all.
Oh, okay. I'm going 49.95.
96.
So
Greg's
stupid.
trying really hard to come up with one more question.
I know, and
Hang
we're
on, hang
just
on.
kicking him in the balls
Yeah,
constantly.
you're good. You're good.
Hmm.
Okay. This iconic television show, often considered a defining moment for Gen X, premiered in 1990 and featured a group of friends navigating young adulthood in
Okay.
Seattle, Washington.
Seattle.
This iconic television show, often considered a defining moment for Gen X, premiered in 1990 and featured a group of friends navigating young adulthood in Seattle,
Okay,
Washington.
I don't know if this is it, but I've heard of this.
Seattle?
Seattle. Yeah.
I'm
Are we ready?
No, hold on.
They hung out at the something perk.
Seattle?
You're giving hints?
You're wrong.
You're wrong. That's New York, dude.
I don't know.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
God. Hold on.
Bop.
I sent
Bob.
mine in.
Oh, I thought you were going to lift it up.
Okay.
So what did you get? What does it say? I can't see it.
Friends?
Friends.
But it's
Okay,
not
you're right.
Seattle.
Okay, well, I don't know. That's what
Yeah.
it said.
Yeah,
Well, that's
that had.
wrong.
You can never
lost
trust
me
the
at-
internet, okay? Just
Yeah. You
Oh,
can't trust
sometimes
it.
you can.
no, never.
About
Facebook Marketplace.
mini horse buying, trailer grabbing,
Lamborghini
Kids
owning,
stealing. Yeah.
Purple
child
Lamborghini.
sellers.
Purple
So
Lamborghini.
Jasmine still wins. Okay.
We're the good game,
Now.
Jazz. Good game.
Thank you.
For the final game, do you
Just
guys want
can't
to
be
do
beat.
a generational quiz or a word game?
That's big
Oh,
night.
no. Word game.
Word game.
Right? Are we all down for word game? I feel like it levels the playing field a little bit.
I didn't hear the question.
Word game or generational quiz?
I'll do
Or
it.
we could do our playlist that is playing in hell.
Oh, you can do your playlist from hell. We can do that.
I don't know what that is.
It's okay. You
I
have
don't know what that
to
is.
you have to think about it. Well, I was just talking to my husband the other day and we were talking about like what song would be on repeat in hell.
Okay.
Like, but
Oh.
like you never get used to it, because he was like, well, eventually you'd tune it out. I was like, no, hell is special, and you would just have to listen to it forever, and it would be
Yeah.
as annoying, if not more annoying, as it went along.
The Chipmunk Christmas song with
You know,
Yeah.
one of the things on our list was Mariah Carey's "the I don't wanna affect you." You know, I
Yeah.
can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't stand her voice. I can't stand anything, and I don't care. I know it's controversial.
No,
She
it's not.
had a good body at one point. I
Oh my
like that.
God.
Yes, so did I. Big deal.
Yes. Okay, maybe so, but
Look,
she's
I'm trying to
obnoxious.
find a special thing. In a
I
bad
appreciate you focusing on the positive, Darren.
yeah, silver
that's nice
linings,
of
I
you.
guess, right?
Darren's always like that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
love
sporting
that.
my North Carolina hat today. I don't know if you noticed there.
Oh,
Asheville,
Billy
North Carolina.
Okay. Are we doing a word game?
You want to do a word game? You guys want
Yeah,
to do
I
a
have
word game?
an earnings call at 9:00, so
Yeah,
I
me
need to.
too.
Okay, we're about
Have a
after this.
spending
Same.
call at 9:00.
I've been up since 3. I gotta go.
Here we go. Last bit. Okay. First word is goblin mode. Goblin mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's
I'm gonna.
first? Can't be me, apparently. So.
Yeah, no, it's not you. I think it's a mode of a video game where you can level up by being the bad guy.
No.
I'm gonna
I
go
like
with
it.
it's.
I like that.
I'm just gonna go with it's someone throwing bad vibes.
Oh, are you trying to say something?
No, goblin mode.
You trying to call me out?
No,
Oh,
actually,
Where did that come from? Jeez.
man, how you got a guilty conscience? Goblin
No.
mode.
No, I feel like you guys been throwing shade. I don't know. I've been
Wow.
defensive.
Don't be defensive. We love you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to say, so a goblin, what is a goblin really? So that's a gargoyle that's on
Yeah.
a building.
No.
A goblin, I don't know what a goblin is really. Is it like a demon?
Like a hobgoblin. Like the
A
labyrinth.
goblin.
A hobgoblin. What?
Hobgoblin. I've heard
Wait,
of
wait,
that.
wait. Have you seen the labyrinth with David Bowie?
Maybe a million years ago.
I feel like there's a goblin.
No,
So
okay,
are they
well,
bad? Are they bad?
I
Yeah,
think they're
they're
bad.
like-
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
bad. They're like what is that show that everybody loved? I think those are goblins.
trolls or something.
No, the other
Okay.
one that
So I'm gonna lean into what Roy said. I don't want to take his thing, but I think it's when someone goes dark or when someone goes mean, and they're going into goblin mode. That, yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Jasmine,
Here's
what
what
do
I
you got?
think it is. I think it's when you are like, you don't want to look good. You don't want to get dressed. You don't want to shave your legs. You don't want to smell nice. You want to like literally put your hair like I have mine right now.
Oh,
And you always like
okay.
stay in your like goblin house and you're going goblin. That's like goblin mode. Like I look like a
That's what
freaking
it is.
wretch. There you go. That's goblin
One-
mode.
Wow.
One
So
point
you're
for
just
Jasmine.
staying. You're introvert.
Just
basically.
I do that. I've been there. And you don't maybe don't think so because when I come on here, I'm like, oh, I should probably not look goblin-y. But this is not all that far off from goblin mode. So I'm getting more and more goblin mode every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you come out to see us. At least it helps maybe
Yes.
save you a little bit.
Thank you.
Parasocial is the next word. Parasocial, and I'll go first. I think parasocial is when you're talking, when you're parasailing and you're talking to each other during the thing.
It's ridiculous.
So such a good they need a
or
word for
you're
that.
like on your
for sure, 'cause-
iPhone.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Because so many people are parasailing.
So is it the Paralympics that the people are doing that are missing
Oh,
legs and stuff?
God.
So maybe it's the social hour at the Paralympics or that kind of thing.
Oh, that could be.
Right. That's probably
Okay.
It's when people that don't have limbs get together.
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
That sparked me for something that I'm
Why is it called that? I don't know.
I don't know.
You want to go first, Jazz, or me?
Yeah. I think you should go first because
No
I
one
need
wants
to
to
think.
follow
Okay.
me.
I feel like it's just not very social.
Like socially.
Like you're just not feeling, but you're feeling parasocial. Kind of like a paralegal doesn't do all the legal; they just do part of the legal. Parasocial is just not feeling real social. I'd rather I'm just gonna sit quietly. I'm feeling parasocial.
So I think that you're onto something, but it's kind of like that's more like antisocial. I think parasocial is
Partially.
like when you want to be around people, but you don't want to interact with them at all. Like you just want to like have people around you, or like you'll go, but you don't want to like have interaction.
Okay. The answer is it's a conversation with someone where you're parasite. I'm just kidding. A one-sided relationship with a public figure or media personality. Parasocial. Okay.
Interesting.
Nobody.
None of us.
Okay. Situationship. Situationship. and I'll say it's when you're like, say you're at a hotel for the weekend and you hook up with somebody, or say you go on a cruise and you hook up with somebody. So you're hooking up because of the situation, not
Mm,
because you
yeah.
actually would like them or what
If you
have you.
can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
Yeah,
Oh,
basically.
Yeah.
Jesus. Right. That takes a whole new meaning now.
So
So,
the word is situationship.
Yeah.
mhm.
Mhm.
Huh. That's not a bad
Hmm.
answer.
No, I think that's a pretty good answer, but I
I
don't think it's
I
right.
don't disagree, but
Y'all keep going. Y'all answer before I do.
Okay,
ahead,
Roy,
Roy.
you want to go or do you want me to go?
Mm.
I'll go. I'm going to say that you're just in the moment. You're just going with it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So kind of like what Greg is saying a little bit.
But
Without the sex.
that is the longest I've seen Greg go on a show without going into sex. I mean,
Yeah, he
that
hasn't
was
even
like
talked about any of
that
that.
was like a minute or an hour 15. Like I think
Yeah.
that's a new
Good
record.
point. Good
That is
point.
you're right, right? Good job
Yeah.
on recognizing Greg. It's nice to be noticed.
It's good to have
Um
help. It's good to have help picking on Greg, isn't it?
it's really nice to just feel validated like that. I
Mhm.
think a situationship is when you're like it's like messy. Is it a
No,
relationship? I
no. Just kidding.
That was so
Damn.
wow.
Gosh.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Please proceed.
So I think it's when like you are just it's messy. You don't really know how to define it. Maybe it's like kind of like booty call, then not, and then we met on Tinder. I don't know. So I don't know anything about dating apps, so I'm just talking out my ass right now. But I just feel like the situationship is like it's a whole situation. I can't even explain it, but that's
Hate
like a
love.
person. Yeah, it's kind
Hate
of like
love.
it's messy and it's hard to define, but it's kind of like a relationship with a significant other type of thing.
I'm going to
Okay.
bounce off what Roy said. And I think it is when Greg goes at least an hour and 15 without talking about sex. I
Yeah,
think that's
that's
what
it.
it is.
That's the situationship we're
Situationship.
in.
Yeah. So Jasmine said a whole lot of stuff there, but she gets it because it is a romantic or sexual relationship that lacks commitment or definition. She said definition.
It's hard to
So there we go.
define.
So
That's
it's
good.
more than the cruise ship or whatever you said.
No, it's
Oh
like a
yeah,
real
yeah,
it's like a
yeah. Real
relationship, but you
relationship,
can't
but
It's
not
just
really know where
quite
you
just
are.
pin
yeah.
it down.
Like
Yeah.
You just don't
friends
even know
with
It's
what's
like if
up.
you're on Facebook and you're going to define it, it's complicated
Okay, yeah,
for your generation to understand.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with the next word is beige flag. Beige flag, and
Hmm.
I'm gonna say
Hmm.
that a beige flag is maybe um, hmm, something that's if you're having a really boring time and you have a signal to your significant other that you're having a boring time and you're going to give them the it's time to go. So there's my beige flag is like
Okay.
I'm going to touch my nose 3 times.
Yeah.
Boring time. It's a signal
Okay.
for a boring time.
You're trying to like raise the white flag, surrender, but it's beige.
I'm going to say, let's say there's 3 girlfriends talking, and one of the girls, there's a guy interested in one of them, and the other 2 girls say that boy is flying the beige flag. He's boring. He's dull.
Ooh,
He's the
Oh.
boy that's hitting on you is flying the beige flag.
he's like
Okay.
that guy GT on the GenLab podcast.
He's like the GT.
Whoa.
Exactly
I don't
that.
know. GT's deeper than that, but yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
no, I was thinking that was a great definition. Roy?
I'm sure
I
you
was
were.
I was thinking along the same lines as Darren, only I'm just not sure about that one.
Mhm,
Oh, okay.
It's
mhm.
not a
Like
red
it's
not a
not
red flag, it's not a white
Oh,
flag. It's just I'm just not sure about that guy
I
okay.
or
I
that
see.
like
So it's
that.
situation or that
uncertainty.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
uncertain.
Mhm,
Okay, no. I think a beige flag. So you get green flags from men or women. And like a
Right.
green flag would be like he has
Yeah.
3 dogs and he doesn't talk about his Lamborghinis. Okay, right? Or whatever. Like he he has a really nice relationship with his mom. That's a green flag.
Oh, I
Red
thought you were going
flag.
to say really nice. You kind of paused there, like you're going to say
No,
really nice.
no. Green flag is like he has a good relationship with his mom and sisters. Okay.
Oh,
Red
okay.
flag would be he talks about his 10 Lamborghinis and he fosters kids and he
And
buys
he
these
asked
trailers.
you to marry him on the second date. Red flag.
I don't think for the record, fostering kids is great. Talking about fostering kids is kind of douchey. So, anyways, red flag. And then a beige flag would be like he doesn't wear shoes when he like walks to the mailbox. It's like it's not a red flag, it's not a green flag. Maybe you don't really know how you feel about it. It's like a beige flag.
So a customer came to our office the other day and he took off his shoes outside and came in barefoot.
That's a red flag.
Yeah. I thought it would be a beige flag, but okay.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
Like a beige flag is like
yeah, I get it.
Like you wore like a Hootie and the Blowfish t-shirt or something. I don't know.
So that's
Roy, that's a red flag.
Roy and yeah. Roy and Jasmine get it because it is a quirky or odd characteristic of a potential romantic partner. So
but
Roy
not
particularly
red.
Not a boring one.
Yeah, not a red. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
Hey, Roy.
And the last one is
there's more, but wait.
Last one is Swifty.
Roy's like, I can't get that. Swifty. We all know what that is.
Oh,
I don't even. I'm not. I opt out.
It's not sexual, Greg.
I'm a boy fan of Taylor Swift. A fan of Taylor Swift.
Yeah, just any fan of Taylor Swift is a Swifty.
Yeah, agree.
Okay, we all got it. Allows me to get a point.
It does sound a little sexual though.
Is that
he goes too fast?
To Swifties.
Yeah, I think 10 Lamborghinis. I think 10 Lamborghinis is also a
Swifty.
Can I get a Swifty?
Can I get a Swifty with my 10 Lamborghini?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I have a 10 Lamborghini. Yeah.
So what goes farther, 10 Lamborghinis or one Porsche?
It depends how much you're bragging about it.
And how long it is. I mean, how I mean, how.
And once you have one Lamborghini, why do you need 9 more?
I don't know.
I asked him that.
That's dumb.
I did ask him.
That's just poor financial
different
planning.
Colors.
Yeah.
I don't think
different
so.
year makes, and I mean.
Yeah. And to say that you have 10, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
I'll give you his name after. You guys can hit him on Facebook.
One for each foster kid.
Probably, yeah.
That could be it.
Probably. Well,
that would change my mind.
So, what did he come in to get the trailer? Did he have a big truck to get the trailer?
Yeah, big dually. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dually.
Mm-hmm. There's another sign.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's wrap this up. My old lady's back in town, and she
Woo!
got here.
I'm going to bed.
Enjoyed it, everybody.
Okay, I won both.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Of course. Yeah.
Everybody for coming.
Down. It's
my streak.
Conference.
Unbeatable.
Yeah.
Bye.
I think we got a good core group here. I like it.
I like it. Okay.
All right.
I love it.
Bye.
Still